Yes, Lord. Let's go to work.
I ain't gonna leave him out. I'm just real like this, because, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, and the truth of the matter is, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be, I ain't gonna leave him out.
Y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the fuck y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas, man, who y'all think y'all is? John got it. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all going off of he say, she say. Then y'all supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all on interviews and it out on an interview. Talking about I said then call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. They gonna talk about all that internet games.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
It brings joy to my heart to see the ones on here that keeping the brother Takeoff name alive. Y'all keep on keeping his name alive. And I want all y'all to know none of y'all love him no more than I do. So take that sucker, take it to your mammies.
I don't know why the fuck it didn't have you as a moderator. Am I loud? What we sound like? I feel like that's low. That sound better.
His name may be, he giving all kinds of statements on this police report we have, so we can read his name and everything, because he put himself in a position where he's cooperating and telling a lot of different lies, so we may as well shine the light on the real root to the issue, which is this homie, you know what I mean?
All right, my nigga. Let's go and get started. I told y'all we can't be playing. We got a lot of different eyes on us. So we got to rock out. That bullshit.
The hit maker.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but good vibes only around here, man. Mellow.
You only get one life to live.
Huh? Yeah.
And that's ill, the good Lord's willing.
Yeah. Huh? Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Good vibes only.
Don't come around unless you got them good vibes. Somebody bought North Birmingham for $3 million. My middle son graduating, what a feeling. Yes. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing. I reached the ceiling of $1 trillion.
Yeah.
From a young ghetto teen to a D-boy dream. Collar Bill, Las Vegas was the ghetto scene. It weighed us all up. Yes. job, prison grade. The difference with freedom or the life of a slave.
Ask that nigga smart.
You only get one life to live.
Huh? Yeah.
And that's ill, the good Lord's willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing.
Good vibes only. Good vibes only.
Don't come around me unless you got them good vibes.
Way back in the money trenches, nigga, where we raised at. 9 times out of 10, we was trapping at them dope lads. Straight applying pressure on any fuck nigga wanna get always on it down, dirty money wrapped up all stacks. Been getting it in, we ran it up on them hot corners. Good vibes only. Fall back, bitch, you don't really want it. Ducking down 12 on the east, we getting paid on the east. You a lame to the streets, we getting money on the east.
You only get one life to live.
Huh?
And that's ill, the good Lord's willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing.
Good vibes only. Good vibes only.
Don't come around me unless you got them good vibes.
And we really have to start, fucking with that type of, that for some reason that shit don't hit a nigga ears the same way that murder, death, kill shit do. But then when that murder, death, kill shit happen in real life, a nigga want to cry about it. Like, go to work, my nigga. Come the fuck on. And this is why I be keeping it on the damn, this is why I see you, my nigga. Shout out that nigga Joshua Powell, nigga. You know what the fuck we doing, nigga? We in this bitch tonight, nigga. It's Monday night, nigga. The fuck these niggas talking about, nigga? Yeah, nigga. Niggas and goddamn got me upset about this shit, man. You already know it. You already know it. You already know what we finna do. All right. Now, before we get started, I don't want no confusion on the line. When I'm speaking, if you are a nation member, then you know that I'm a screwhead. Houston has a lot of influence. Really, to be honest with you, nigga, like Texas itself. Texas had a very big influence on us, at least in Baldwin County. At least in Daphne. When we talking about zero, I had a conversation with, shout out to Big Ant from Urban Politicians TV. I told Ant to tell me when niggas is throwing this up, what are they representing? What does this mean? Like, when niggas say the Texas sound, what do they mean? Like, I want to be able to pinpoint that shit down to a fucking street. Where did the Houston sound come from? I'm talking about the Ball Baby. I'm talking about leaning and 84s, poking out, slab, and all this shit like this. That lingo. When motherfuckers is talking about, that Texas shit, that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about, the stanky leg or whatever else kind of alternative. They're not talking about Beyonce. They're not talking about Travis Scott. They're not talking about Meg Thee Stallion. They talking about somebody who sounds like Big Crit. Drake. You hear a lot of the Houston influence in the nigga, what the nigga name? The ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when they say that the Texas sound, if you go to the studio or you go to a producer and say, I want that real deal, I want that H-time shit, I want that real Texas shit, they give you a fucking Travis Porter type beat, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, my nigga? when a nigga say I want that Texas sound, a nigga want that, you know what I'm saying? Pimp C, Big Mo, Big Hawk, you know, shit like that. So I asked Ant what all of Houston isn't Houston. So the Houston sound comes from somewhere, and we actually were able to pinpoint it. He said it was Southland or something like. He said something about Southland. I can't remember the name, but that's where Screw and I'll have to bring him on so he can explain that. I'm saying that to tell you, like, that I think that was, you know, Screwed Up Click. That's Texas. That is responsible for the Texas stereotype. Then it moved. Hold on. Then you have Swisher House. Then you have DSR. Now, I didn't want to get too deep in no history lesson, but this need to be explained. Fat Bastard, and I need to get Brim on here to speak, because he know, if you go to the Patreon, you can see that nigga rapping that Fat Bastard shit word for word. Big Tuck, Tom Teasy, Fat Bastard, and I thought all them niggas was from wherever Screw was from. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to be from there because this is that sound. When niggas talking about, like, when niggas, I'm about to lay it down, man, I'm coming down, screens gon' fall, I done came down, throw back one dog, nigga ain't tripping, no, I'm gon' rap, I done came down, throw back one sap. You know what I'm saying? Like that wrecking shit, that was Screw. That's where that shit come from. And that's what, you know what I'm saying, niggas permeate off of, is that place. I'm saying all this to say, dog, that shit, I got another show coming up where we talk about what each place has given to rap music. New York, California, Texas, Florida, Detroit, you know what I'm saying? What each place has given to the game. And it, like, to where if motherfuckers can make a type beat off of you, then you didn't did something. But as far as somebody having that Detroit sound, that California sound, that New York sound, there's a lot of niggas in Atlanta that rap like Jay-Z in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I'm going too deep, but I have to let you know, this is what this shit comes from. Bringing something to the game that's not already there, creating a wave. If you were there, then you can, see where you had Screwed Up Click, Swisher House, DSR, and then in the background you had Master P in them starting that crunk shit. Well, Pastor Troy in Georgia, they was coming with that hype shit too. Then you have Lil Jon and shit, and you can see these waves permeating through this culture. Like I said, we're gonna have to go deep in it, but this Texas shit, it's complicated because Texas is, obviously a respectable place. Niggas down there deserve respect. We seen that when T.I. was beefing with Lil Flip. T.I. thought it was sweet. That nigga came from Georgia to Texas, to Houston, thinking he was just finna, where the fuck Lil Flip at? And Zero slid that nigga ass. The real way. So Texas, you know, Texas been, you know, rocking out for, you know what I'm saying, what they represent and shit like that. And I'm saying all this to say, to show my nigga, nigga. I listen to screwed up gospel music. But when we talking about this situation right here, when we looking at this situation right here, we got to be honest. Let's look at what we got.
I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals. You know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance.
Hold on. We gotta get some. You know, I'm serious about this shit right here. You know, I'm serious about this shit. Big Homie said crunk music started in Memphis. Woo! I don't know about that, my nigga. I don't know about that. I can see where you coming from with the 3-6 Mafia and shit like that, and I do feel like they put something in, but as I said before, Master P is responsible for the crunk. That's just what that is. To say that Master P is not the father of crunk would be like saying DJ Screw is not the father of, you know what I'm saying, the Texas sound. Slowed and heavy. Like, nigga, when it was screw time, nigga, it was them nigga were freestyling, and one of the big shit about it was you could tell these is big niggas, like actual big niggas, and that was part of the culture, drinking that bar and getting fat. So they were getting big. So that was a part of it, nigga, just big, cupping their hand, I'm gonna keep flipping. Deep voice, that shit rocked out. Master P, them was the first niggas that should be accredited with crunk, because everything came from that. You can say Pastor Troy, you can do whatever you want, 3-6 Mafia, but that shit comes from Master P. I can't give it to nobody else on that. No. Yes, Lord. See there? And you got it. And I have a real, look at this. This is a real industry. Look at that. That's a real industry person right there saying that. So what the fuck, my nigga? Come on. So back to what I was saying. I just had to correct that right there. Cause yeah, that shit, they didn't even know it was crunk. That's what I'm saying. Like when Screw made that shit, he didn't know what the fuck he was creating. That was just them. Them niggas would just, I'm gonna get like, nigga, you know that shit with, like, they had a hypnotism over niggas. Silk the Shocker been trash since the motherfucking beginning of the 90s. But niggas was on that Silk the Shocker shit, nigga. Only nigga ever just say, fuck that shit. I'm just going, that was the first mumble rapper in real life. All right, now I ain't got no time for all that. We got to get to the business. We got some stuff going down in Texas. So as we know, Takeoff was killed because what the boy name is. He was killed because I don't know what's going on. Quavo wanted to pretend like he was a gangster. Quavo forgot who he was, forgot what he was made of. And that happens sometimes when you be around, like, gangsters wouldn't hang around the Migos as they was youngsters coming up, but when money come, and that's how a lot of rappers get into shit. You know, Rowdy Rich had that same situation. Tekashi 6ix9ine, that's how it works. The niggas around you insulate you and make you gangster. So he had been moving like that for so long. You can see also Lil Wayne, same thing. You'll see Lil Wayne in situations where at a basketball game, he's trying to, you know, fight with motherfuckers. And it's because I know what's gonna happen if I should even look like I'm mad. Niggas is gonna crowd a nigga. All I gotta do is take off. You know what I'm saying? And niggas also know if I don't act like a gangster right here, my career could be over. So Quavo was in the rap trap, clearly forgot who he was, which is a civilian. And his loud talking and barking and failure to de-escalate got his nephew killed. After that took place, you know, the world is making all the noise. Ah, man, fucking them Texas niggas, they fucking killed the nigga and all this other shit, and you know, all this in the dice game and this all. Oh man, fuck all. The nigga got killed because Quavo forgot who he was. Period. Point blank. And that's dog. This is something that happens a lot. If you don't have to be a gangster to hear what I'm telling you. Dog, you've heard stories around your neighborhood. You know, maybe if you just go over there and buy some weed or something like that, you didn't heard about shit. You didn't heard about how that nigga's a bitch, but he knows that his brother is a rider, so that made him buck up. And then because the motherfuckers know that that nigga's a bitch, they not even looking at him. They go ahead and kill the niggas that, dog, you just seen that with fucking Taxstone. You just seen that with Taxstone. Bitches and bitch niggas have been getting real niggas killed. Real niggas be loyal. They down to overlook a nigga flaws. And that bitch nigga, because of how people treat them, because of the nigga that's on side of them, they start forgetting, damn, I really am a bitch. If this nigga went around, these nigga would fucking destroy me. You start forgetting that shit. You start walking around like, you know, niggas know you fuck with him, and that's just your badge of honor. You can just slap niggas down and shit like that. And what Quavo got was a reality check, and that happens all the time. So that's not nothing to really, you know, congregate around. That's what happened. And that's not even what we talking about. What we talking about is, I need to explain something to y'all. There was a time, and this is why it's important that I tell y'all about, oh, hold on. Man, what the fuck? I ain't even see that. Man, shout out to that nigga DC Cuts. DC Cuts came through, said showing love, big home, man. You know what the fuck we doing. Shout out to that nigga DC Cuts. I appreciate that love, my nigga. Shout out to that nigga Corn Johnson. Nigga, dog, I swear I was just, dog, I don't know why you had crossed my mind earlier today. That's crazy, my nigga. Shout out to that nigga Corn Johnson. He came through, no words, straight love. I appreciate that, y'all. That's love. Here it is. There was a time in Texas where Jay Prince was known as the boogeyman. And it's kind of one of them things, I'm explaining it to you. It's kind of one of them things, like, to be honest, like Young Thug. If you weren't in I got it. if you weren't in Texas, then you would get whispers from down that way. Like, nah, that nigga James Prince rap a lot. That nigga is nothing to fuck with. Don't play with him. It's serious. It's real. And I say it's kind of like Young Thug, because if you're not in Atlanta and you see Young Thug, you would think what you see. But niggas would say, oh no, yeah, it's serious. It's serious. It get like that for real. And you're like, damn, for real? So you got the word. So it was like, it grew like a legend. Jay Prince was the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? This is not the dude that you fuck with. This ain't who you play with right here. Over the years, as people have gotten more and more comfortable on this internet, as people have taken, you know, what they'll say, they took their career into their hands and you know, kind of started pushing their brands and all that right there. You know, it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad. Hold on, who the fuck that is? Nigga, let me get my damn. No, hold on. Hold on. Let me finish this thought. I got you. Hold on. As niggas was, it came a time where niggas was Clubhouse, really just the Instagram and all this shit. It allowed the fan to now get right next to digitally. Get right next to their favorite artists, you know what I'm saying? These people who they felt were gangsters and all these things. Now, social media and the internet and all this shit, War in Chirac also brought light to regular, everyday street niggas, gangsters that may have had a body or so. And now you throw it into the rap game and it's all one big thing. So now a nigga who's never rapped in his life, he's only been a street nigga. This nigga is getting the type of fucking publicity that Nicky Barnes, Frank Lucas, and you know, all these niggas is getting. These niggas is Rayful Edmond. Niggas is making documentaries about some little dyke girl in fucking Chicago. You know, so we came to a world where everybody is famous for 15 minutes and shit like that. And to be honest, a lot of us, real niggas, real street niggas, real gangsters, we expect for the people who are of that caliber, that are heavy and shit like that, we expect them to do what we do. Just live that real shit off the internet. Fuck that fame you get from the internet. Fuck that attention you get. You know what I'm saying? You know who you is in your own city. But some niggas wasn't feeling that. Some niggas wanted to be famous for street shit as well as entertainment shit. And that's where we get this situation right here.
I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals. You know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be, I ain't gonna leave him out.
Yeah. I gotta speak, dog. I gotta speak, and we gotta keep it where it's at. I'm gonna be for real with you, my nigga. Some of y'all, once again, this is what niggas is here for. not just to be a historian, but to break it down on the other side so you can see how real niggas looked at shit. There was a time where Steve Francis, he must have been playing for the Rockets. Steve Francis was at a club and niggas took his chain. Within 24 hours or whatever, Jay Prince had got the chain back and gave it to him. Further cementing in real niggas' eyes, like, yeah, that nigga, that nigga really run the city. If you got power over the jackals, because a nigga, he really could have paid them niggas, but it's like that ain't how we see it. Like, nigga, nah, like, you got control over the jackals, nigga, you somebody, and a real nigga know to respect that, because nigga, it could be any time, at any time, any moment. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga know how fickle life is outside. Every day, every second, it don't have to make sense how it happened to you. Once you close your eyes, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a motherfucker tell you. Would you rather be feared or respected? And a nigga will say feared because it has respect built into it. When Jay Prince did that, that was the day and age of, maybe World Star Hip Hop was just coming on and all of these things. So, and you got to read shit in magazines. And I got to be honest, after that NBA YoungBoy situation, when Jay Prince got his shit back out of his house, the niggas took out of his house, and he came online and told NBA YoungBoy, hey, man, we got your stuff, man. Come on, get it back. At that moment, it made a nigga, like, look back and say, like, did Jay Prince reach out to the media publications to let them know that he had the chain for Steve Francis? What? Why would you? Because, and this is the only issue here, is I'm looking at you like a, you know what I'm saying? So imagine looking, if Yo Gotti came out and did what Young Jock did and wore a dress. If Gucci went on a fucking reality TV show, we would look at him different. Some niggas you look at in a certain way, and it's just some shit that shouldn't be in your repertoire. Shout out that nigga Quasimodo from Yerk TV out there in Carolina. Aiden, I think it's called. Greenville, he said. Today he asked me, can street niggas have jobs? But he was coming from the direction of street niggas can't have jobs. But nobody know no street nigga that has jobs, and I had to break it down. No. Street, that doesn't make any sense. Street niggas definitely get jobs for a plethora of reasons. But he also said that the street, everybody is a street nigga now, because everybody's on the internet. The streets is happening on the internet, and you got real deal, square dare type motherfuckers that are going on the internet and telling you about 6ix9ine or this motherfucker, that motherfucker being a fucking rat. It's like, yeah, I can make, but it goes back to that whole, a white person can't say nigga. A girl can call her friend, they can call each other bitch, but as a man, you're not supposed to call them bitch. If you a nigga who don't have no bitches, you can't be on this bitch talking about fuck black women. We as real niggas, we are the minority, period. So of course we're gonna be the minority online. But those of us who are here and we watching shit, it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Why in the fuck would somebody of Jay Prince's standard of his, that is the big homie, and all we know about big homies and niggas who really that is them niggas don't be on no camera shit. You might not believe it, but it used to be a time where motherfuckers was not running to every fucking camera that's in the world. It was a time where a nigga would actually, dog, when them niggas was doing, I'm giving you a lot of history right now. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Did it hit it? Dog, there was a time, it was a DVD called Hood to Hood. Giving you a lot of history right now. The DVD was called Hood to Hood. You would have Hood to Hood. What's the big one? Oakland. Hood to Hood, Oakland, Hood to Hood, New Orleans and shit like that. I say Oakland because that's the one where the nigga, the big head scientist, the nigga, you know, that showed you all the bullet wounds and everything like that. And those were dangerous shits. Like that shit was dangerous. Not like this Miko Worldwide shit. You know what I'm saying? Hood to Hood. When them niggas was going places, them niggas had to real deal holler at niggas behind the scene, make sure that they hollered at the right niggas. Because if you holler at a nigga that don't really run nothing, the niggas who do will be like, who sanctioned this shit? And niggas would be there with it, with, we just, you know what I'm saying? So it was a real fucking situation. The fuck you doing with that camera? It's a different time now. If you got a phone and you put that bitch up, you gonna have dog. If a nigga trying to, if niggas, you looking at niggas and they hostile and shit, just pull your phone out and start recording. Say, hey man, what's the most gangster shit you seen around here? Oh nigga, let me tell you, nigga, I will write that one, motherfucker. It's a different time. But those of us niggas who are still out here, we understand that we're dinosaurs, but when we recognize another dinosaur, it's like, yeah, man, yeah. And then the entertainment shit is like, yeah, man, we got somebody up in there because we recognize ourselves in them. It's certain shit that we won't do. A lot of these rappers, I want to say Money Man. I think that's the first name that come to mind. Money Man. I'm not gonna do the fucking theatrics and all of the bullshit and the play shit. I'm not doing all that. Nipsey Hussle could come to mind. Not doing all the goddamn, nah, my nigga, I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't do that. Dog, on some real shit. One of the hardest things that I have to do as, you know, a marketer, promoter, even just through the YouTube class, is to get a motherfucker to, you know, do the shit that you need to do in today's time to be seen. Niggas ain't with that shit. It's just not in them. Motherfucker don't see no reason to make no post on social media. It just don't make sense to them. When Jay Prince put that chain up and told NBA Youngboy, I got it back, it seemed like, dog, that fuck with no, fuck with anybody say, dog, that shit was for attention, my nigga. It was no reason why you should do that. Like, it's no reason why you would, unless you were trying to embarrass him, unless you was trying to get a point out. There's no reason why you would come on camera and say that. A motherfucker could sing your praises behind the scenes on some shit. The fact that you not good with motherfuckers, you know, saying your name behind the scene and make a nigga look a little bit. And I'm saying just from what a nigga expect. A nigga don't expect somebody on your level to be doing any type of theatrics for attention to make you seem more gangster. I'm the nigga who got the chains back. Yeah, nigga, you come get him. You Jay Prince. Dog, we expect that shit from that nigga, that Jay Prince Jr. nigga. That's the nigga who, you know, trying to find a way to, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? And like I said, a nigga don't want to, you know, nigga, maybe niggas thinking this nigga got more than what he got, nigga. I needed to do that to get my book sold or some shit like that, whatever the fuck. But it's just not what a nigga expected. Now, Quavo, Offset, Quavo Takeoff, go to Texas for whatever fucking reason. Quavo forgets that he's a bitch and start woofing on niggas like he's not a bitch and get his nephew killed. It's not for a nigga to get in the business on some shit like why wasn't Offset with Takeoff and Quavo and all. Fuck all that. Nigga don't give a fuck about that. Give a fuck about that. Nigga got the nigga killed. That's it. That's all. But then you turn around.
I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals.
Dog, I was waiting on you to fucking tell me where that was at. It was what, Acorn, that's what it was? It was Oakland though, wasn't it? Wasn't it Oakland? Grim D just said it. The nigga that was on there, the big head scientist. The nigga was from, like, it was Oakland though, wasn't it? Dog, what's wrong with my fucking chat, dog? These motherfuckers be bullshitting, dog. Yeah, I knew it was Oakland. Man, shout out to that nigga Brandon Bailey just came through, showed that love. No words, straight love. We doing the $5 challenge, nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Shout out to that nigga Brandon Bailey showing that love. I appreciate that, big homie. Shout out to Joshua Powell. Joshua Powell came through and said, keep working. You know what the fuck we doing, dog. You know what we doing. You know we ain't gonna play with it. Shout out to my nigga Joshua Powell, dog. Shout out to that nigga Alexander. I thought they were gonna say Alexander Usyk. Like, damn. But Alexander Uzor, he said, Texas is a open carry state. Quavo should have known. You, dog, even going off of that, a nigga, it's fuck what's open carry, because once again, that's never mattered. That only matters to people who abide by the law. The nigga who's gonna kill you is not, we don't expect him to be no nigga, you know what I'm saying, it has a registration and all that shit like that. We expect this nigga to be out this bitch having to do it as a felon, but need it because it's the only thing that's gonna protect me. So regardless if it's open carry, as a, if a nigga wasn't a bitch, then he would know it's a big ass crowd right here. If I'm woofing like this and I'm out of town, this shit gotta be stacked in my favor. It has to be stacked in my favor. If it's not stacked in my favor, we'll get y'all in the back room. You ain't even got to say that. Just get the fuck up out of there because you know what it can lead to. But if you a bitch and doing your best real nigga impersonation, this is when you'll have these fuck ups. You know, this is one of those things where just like with Quasimodo, he's saying, you know, hey man, somebody was asking, how can a street nigga have a job? That person is not a street nigga, so they don't understand the intricacies of the street. Dog, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? A job, like nigga, you might. That's the only way that you going to work release. Niggas is lining up. Not to mention, nigga, the probation shit. You might be trying to knock some off, nigga. Back in the day, that was the thing. That was the thing. That's how you throwing them off, nigga. Going to work every day, booming real deal ounces at this bitch. But like I said, that person's not a street nigga. They've never been outside, so they don't understand. A motherfucker, see, that's like a motherfucker going to Harvard to learn how to shoot a gun, and a motherfucker who been shooting since they was 9 years old to feed the family. It's a whole different, it's shit in that book that it's not gonna, dog, a nigga with experience is gonna beat books every day of the week. So if you looking at it from the book and say, well, the street nigga, you're not gonna understand that it's audibles and all type of little variables that can happen. I ain't gonna say that. But nigga, car washes, barber shops, like niggas been putting on fucking work clothes to throw this shit off. Cause a nigga trying to survive outside. But yeah, no, that don't matter. Open carry, when you woofing at a nigga, you should expect that somebody gonna kill you. That's how you have to move. But shout out to Alexander. I appreciate that love, big home. Shout out to that nigga Showboat. Showboat came through and said no words. You know what the fuck we doing, my nigga. You know what we doing, Showboat. You know we ain't playing. But yeah, so it was Acorn. But let's get to it.
I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals. You know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be, I ain't gonna leave him.
And this is what I'm saying, dog, you could really feel that way. And that really could be how it is, but it's like, dog, ain't no charges being brought and all that. Like, a nigga just don't expect you to be on the front line. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it's because you know you can't put Junior up to it because that nigga, he'll make the shit even worse. But you came up there with, you know what I'm saying, energy too. And this is what I want to talk about.
Y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas, man, who y'all think y'all is? John got it. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all going off of he say, she say. Then y'all supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all on interviews and it out on an interview. Talking about I said then call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. They what I'm talking about. All that plant internet games.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
It brings joy to my heart to see the ones on here that keeping the brother Takeoff name alive. Y'all keep on keeping his name alive. And I want all y'all to know none of y'all love him no more than I do. So take that sucker, take it to your mammies.
So this is what we got. You know, I think like I said, maybe I'm just not read into the situation and shit like that. But I feel like somebody from that camp could have came out and said, man, these folks is really giving real deal information up. These folks is real deal cooperating with the folks. Let me play that clip. Oh, shit.
His name may be, you know, he giving all kinds of statements on this police report we have, so we can read his name and everything, because he put himself in a position where he's cooperating and telling a lot of different lies, so we may as well shine the light on the real root to the issue, which is this homie, you know what I mean?
So, like I said, it just it don't matter what the fuck Offset is saying. It just like, because he is like, you could have hit the phone and shit like that. Doing interviews does seem like it's, you know what I'm saying? But the heavy thing that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna go over this deeper on the rap trap, is one of the big things. You know, all of the details is the details. Man, don't get that nigga. Yeah, don't get that nigga no more times. Go ahead, hit that bitch ass nigga. Yeah, go ahead, hit that nigga. Don't get that nigga one more time. What the fuck? Braille trying to be diplomatic. Get that bitch ass nigga out of here, man. But nah, you know what it really come down to at the end of the day is fuck everything that happened. Dog, this is fucking Jay Prince. This Jay Prince right here. So when a nigga is speaking about Jay Prince, this ain't the tone I expect him to speak in.
Y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas, man, who y'all think y'all is? John got it. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all.
Yeah. Regardless of what that nigga saying, nigga, you speaking with a tone of respect. That's what a nigga better hear. That's what a nigga better hear. For that nigga done said you cooperating, that nigga telling you that y'all nigga, you wasn't even fucking with that nigga before he died and all this shit. You being real respectful. You ain't said no cuss words and you ain't said no words except nigga. So as I said, you know, I wanted to know I wanted to know, like, is niggas still scared? Is rappers still scared of Jay Prince? And I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. And through that rap trap shit, hold on, I got it. Through the rap trap, a nigga will get on this bitch and kind of, you know, poke his chest out and feel like he has to respond. But nigga, this ain't no, I done seen you do a whole bunch of shit. Nigga, this ain't no heavy energy.
Y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas, man, who y'all think y'all is? John got it. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And if you hurt.
Yeah, nigga, that and your energy ain't saying that. Your energy is definitely not saying that you ain't studying it. Because that nigga real deal called you a rat, called y'all informants and all kind of shit. Like, nigga, that wasn't no, you talking about nigga, you ain't gave that nigga no bitch ass, puss ass, fuck nigga, meet me at the square. You ain't said none of that. You know, Offset supposed to have some GD connections and shit like that. Like, and that's what that really is. It's like, dog, you know what's going on. Like, and you know that you gotta move around. You really want to be able to talk about this shit behind the scene. That's why you saying call my phone and all that. Cause you really want to be able to, man, I was just hurting, man. Man, it's just crazy, man. It was just so many words going around. You don't want that like that. Look at what Jay Prince said. We gonna be real about this now.
I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals. You know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So
now, Big Homie said maybe he trying to avoid the rap trap. See, this is why you need somebody who can because obviously you not versed in this type of shit. If you trying to avoid the rap trap, you don't say shit. You understand? If you trying to avoid the rap trap, you don't say shit. The whole shit comes when you come out because, like, you didn't want that nigga did not want to do that. He don't want nothing with them boys. This is not the field that he's versed in. Nigga at a show or something like that, maybe he can control shit better. But when it comes down to bloodshed, and I think that's what niggas is understanding. Like, nigga, Takeoff is dead. This is what I'm saying. See, when motherfuckers playing this shit from afar, it's easy to goddamn, man, why the fuck you ain't? Yeah, but you ain't got these 400-pound niggas running at you, running like you run a 4-3 or something like that, trying to knock your whole helmet off. Hell yeah, you can see that he should have did this and should have did that because you don't have that pressure. If you want to avoid the rap trap, you shut the fuck up because you know that you ain't on that. If you want to avoid the rap trap, you call his phone. Because that's what you want to do. In his heart, he wants to, man, I want to end this. I don't want no trouble with these people. But he fed into the rap trap by saying, damn, that nigga that said, man, I got to say something. Didn't want to say nothing. He don't want no problem with them niggas. You can simply, but a nigga, like I said, if motherfuckers is on the internet, they don't know what the fuck. Niggas think young boy a gangster like a motherfucker because he scream at the phone. Yeah, my nigga, you want to avoid the rap trap, you don't get online and say shit. You try to get in touch with him and try to see how you can work it out because that's what you want to do. You did what you felt the people wanted you to do. As retarded as Cardi B is, you see she ain't step up. Motherfuckers know who to play with. Motherfuckers know who to play with now. So yeah, you gotta get your mind together, my nigga. Nah, this ain't no this shit, and this is what I'm saying. See, when everybody, 95% of the internet is unexperienced in this field, you can do some bullshit like that and talk and seem like you doing something. But as a real nigga, like, no, that nigga ain't say shit. That nigga called you a rat and said you ain't fuck with this person that you trying to cut for. You didn't go nowhere outside of it. You tried to bring the family in it and all that, his mama and all that other shit. No, that nigga came to you with that. He came to you with that. Y'all niggas better understand what the hell going on. And it's extremely important that you know. Well,
So about a year ago, we played.
Are you serious, dog? Dog, I don't want that. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's extremely important that you can read that type of shit, my nigga. It's extremely important that you can read that because what ends up happening is this is the exact way that Takeoff got murdered. A nigga who really didn't want no problems was doing all the ride, and told niggas I'm finna go on to the car after all of this rah and expected for nothing to happen. Dog, you rap niggas and you entertainers is gonna learn to stay in your fucking place. Stop playing with motherfuckers. See, it's that clean glass, dirty glass shit. Like, maybe from this far apart, you can't really tell. You put them right next to each other. Y'all niggas did not perform like no gangster. For the way that Quavo was talking, niggas ain't performing that fashion. Even your security or whoever the fuck was supposed to be with you, them niggas didn't even move like they was supposed to move. How was you woofing like that and you didn't have nobody that would even, you know what I'm saying? But here you is. Here this nigga is on this bitch. You on this motherfucker doing that shit again, halfway, playing with niggas. If you know you don't want no problems, then you need to, dog, be for real with yourself. The only reason you came on the internet and spoke to him was because you felt like that's what the world felt like you should do. You didn't want to do that. Because if we being honest, nigga, you wasn't fucking with that nigga like that. Telling you, nigga. This rap trap shit is taking niggas straight to the graveyard. When a nigga refer to a nigga like, oh, you supposed to be John Gotti and all this other shit like this. When a nigga do shit like that, that is a tactic. That's like, nigga, man, I don't care how big you is, nigga. I'm a fight no matter what. I don't care. I don't care you supposed to be UFC champion, nigga. I'm a fight. But nigga could tell you just saying that because you feel like that's what you supposed to say. You don't want to go there like that. What you supposed to be John Gotti or something? I don't. But you know what's going on. So that was a very good point that you made as an internet person. Whoever that nigga was that said that, maybe he's trying to avoid the rap trap. It's a very good statement because that's what an internet nigga would think. If you want to avoid the problem, then you avoid the problem.
Y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas.
The energy is, woo, that energy is somber than a bitch. That's a somber energy you giving just off the, like, it's on some I'm finna cry type shit. It's on like you trying to set up bail for yourself. Like you trying to set it up to what, man, you can see when I was on there, man, I really ain't want to say it. Like, that's what you was like. Nigga called you a rat. Nigga, you done reacted with a couple niggas. You done reacted the gangster way with a couple niggas. This nigga put it on your feet that you were cooperating witness and you didn't fuck with that nigga. And this is what you gave him back.
Y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas, man, who y'all think y'all is? John Gotti? Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all going off of he say, she say. Then y'all supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all on interviews and it out on the interview. Talking about I said then call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. Then what I'm talking about, all that plant internet games.
Be sure to like, comment.
Nigga, don't let me get up this bitch playing. Nigga, I feel you. I feel you, nigga. I understand exactly what you doing. But it's just, that's the whole shit, though. That's whole, and that's, I want y'all to understand that. That's the whole shit. You know that that's not what you want to do. But because it's an audience watching, you not only putting yourself in danger, this is the issue. All that shit Quavo was doing and all that shit, Quavo didn't die. That's usually what happens with bitch niggas, as I told you before. They live. The real niggas die. Takeoff was a nigga quiet, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, you doing all this fucking woofing and moving your hands and all this, and you thinking everybody out here is in the entertainment field. You know that It's a movie called Catch Me If You Can. There was a scene in the movie where Leonardo DiCaprio was working at a hospital. He had forged his documents to make it seem like he was a PhD, graduated and all this other shit like this. And, you know, he's a surgeon. And he was able to escape because as a top surgeon, you tell, I guess, other surgeons up under you, you know what I'm saying, what to do. Until one day, some shit came in to where the surgeons up under him, oh, you're going to have to do this one. And that nigga turned, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? That was, you know what I'm saying? You can fake that shit for a while. You can fake it for a while. Dog, it's a reason why, like, niggas move certain ways. These niggas talk about they got niggas in prison and I can't believe this nigga died. They saying that shit because it sound good. Trying to make themselves seem like. That's no different than a bitch talking about, she get on the internet talking about, I'm a cook clean and I'm a be submissive to my man and all this other shit. But all through the house, she just running that nigga. Hey, pick this shit up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your actions aren't showing that shit that you saying. You should have never got on the internet. If you knew that you were scared of him, why the fuck is you doing that? That's the rap trap. And the fucked up part about it is, very seldom is it that the motherfucker who initiated the situation is the one who has to face the full consequence. Because you the money, so you can push niggas in front of you. And I just, that shit right there, like knowing that you got a team of niggas and shit like that that's gonna have to step up to the plate. Pure hoe shit. Pure hoe. Pure bitch. Pure bitch. And you should be at a point in your career at this point to where it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, my nigga, you know who that is. Let me see who this. Hold on. Nigga, shout out to that nigga Solo T, nigga, the Carlo P in this motherfucker. I appreciate that love, my nigga. Real talk. Hold on. I think this Brian Tisdale, but let me make sure. Yeah, it's Brian Tisdale, nigga. You know he gonna come through and show that love. That nigga Brian Tisdale said, dog, this motherfucker is tripping, dog. Brian Tisdale said, say, my nigga, you going in. Shout out to Brim and Joshua Powell and the whole nation. We working the real way. You know what the fuck going on, nigga. Shout out to that nigga Brian Tisdale. Like I told you, Brian, you got to get up with that nigga Chop from ACOG. Because y'all got some shit y'all need to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the same world. But that's as real as it gets right there. Like, dog, this is why you can't be doing this shit. Like, this is so, like, motherfuckers say that, like, you don't never want to, you don't want to lie because you're going to have to do another lie and another lie and another lie. Because you came with this gangster type of persona in the music, when a nigga call you a rat, pretty much call you a bitch, and that you ain't fuck with your dead homeboy and just like really putting you on the glass like that because of your persona, because of Offset, not whatever Latarius, whatever your real name is. You got to be Offset. That was Offset trying to give Latarius courage to speak. You didn't want to say that shit.
Y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the fuck y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas, man, who y'all think y'all is? John got it. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And
Yeah, nigga, you sound like a bitch. You sound like a bitch. Like when I'm listening to you, you really sound like a nigga that will be in the block. Like you raising your voice because you in the day room walking back and forth. Yeah, fuck nigga, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck how big a nigga is, nigga. Real talk, nigga. Nigga start throwing trash cans down and beating on the glass and shit. I don't give a fuck, nigga. They gonna have to kill me in this bitch. Real talk, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Loud as fuck. Like, nigga, you don't want no damn trouble. You doing all this yelling like we can't see that you yelling for the damn girl to hit the damn button. I ain't going for none of that. Why you did that? Why you did that? You ain't learned? Dog, if you not ready to take it all the way there, niggas ain't on that talking shit. You can't see what's going on. But niggas get, this what really happened though. Niggas get put in a bad position because, you know, your bitch, your folks, your little niece and your little, you know what I'm saying, nephew and all them, you got them thinking that you really something like that. And you didn't show them a couple times with some bitch niggas that, you didn't, you know, flex your muscle. But now here it is, you got a real, and this motherfucker disrespecting you way worse than other motherfuckers that you done punished, that you done put the thumbs down to. Nigga called you a rat and told you that you ain't even fuck with that nigga. And you around this bitch talking about we a family, we standing together, and now it's about the family. What the fuck, nigga? That nigga called you a rat. They want to get into some gangster shit. It ain't about no nigga, how dare you? What the fuck do you mean, how dare you? Why are you saying how dare you? Why the fuck ain't you moving on that? You would have been better off saying, nigga, we'll see you. And just put that bitch down. We'll see you. Yeah, nigga, that was a bad, but like I said, that was the whole shit, though. That's what I really wanted to, you know, get out there. It's like, you know, no, you can't agree with what Jay Prince is doing on, you know, that level and shit like that. But the nigga got the power, so he can do that. He can do that. Has that made niggas less fearful of him?
y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got, what the y'all nigga got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. You niggas, man, who y'all think y'all is? John got it. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And if you heard something from me,
sound like a PC move. That sound like a PC move. It sound like you trying to goddamn, like you trying to cause attention on some shit. You trying, man, what you think you motherfucking John got it? Nigga, you must think you motherfucking somebody doing the Rico or something. Nigga, you must think that you El Chapo. You must think that you got plenty dope and money and guns. Nigga. Yeah, nigga, you must think that you above the law. Nigga, you think you can't get arrested like everybody else? What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? The fuck? Think you John got it or something? What the fuck are you talking about, John got it? Nigga brought that shit to your feet. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? I don't know you from a can of paint. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the fuck? Like that, and like I said, the reason why this shit has to be spoke on is because here in real time, in this moment, you can clearly see a nigga don't want no gangster shit to take place, but he still got on this motherfucker and spoke as if he's not scared for his fucking life. as if he's not behind the scenes trying to do anything he can to get word to Jay Prince, as if he won't get word to them and then tell them that it wasn't him that was saying nothing bad about them, it was his homeboy. That wasn't even me, bro. See, that what I'm saying. It was big me. So see, it was that nigga, man. He be acting like he fucking with us and shit, and he really fucking up the name for real, bro. To be for real with you, bro. We really was finna club that nigga ass out for real, bro. Real talk. Cause that nigga keep the mess up, bro. We wasn't even tripping about that shit for real, bro. Real, we wasn't even tripping. Them nigga had stole for me and everything, bro. We wasn't even tripping about it. Bro, really, y'all did me a favor, bro. Real talk. Everybody want to be a gangster. Everybody want to be a gangster. Nigga want to laugh when a nigga say 3 S's. Nigga want to laugh when a nigga say, I go to Walmart and come back home. In order for you to glorify that shit, you couldn't have went out there. You couldn't have went out there. There's no way. So this is what you show to the little ones, to the little niggas who think that NBA YoungBoy the most gangster nigga on the planet, think these rappers is the most gangster niggas. This what you show to them. If you really retarded, dumb out, we gonna crash about some shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Yo, this is your brother. He got smacked. Smacked in front of your other brother. What's up with all the goddamn? This what you pray for. For a nigga to play. Wish a nigga would. What's up with the goddamn? Now you don't want to crash out? You don't want to let them gun sound. Let them gun sounds. You don't want to hear no gun sounds? Now you talking about the family and we over here grieving? This shit has to be brought out so that we can start fixing what's wrong. The problem that we're having is too many motherfuckers. Y'all see that I see motherfuckers say something and immediately ask them for their social media. Because it's like, dog, let people see who you is so we can make sure that you even worthy to speak that. They won't show their face. The issue we're having that is too many motherfuckers who know that they not about the shit that they're talking about, but it's what motherfuckers, if motherfuckers will laugh if I say this. Motherfuckers are, they might look at me a certain way if I say this. So you say it because you're getting peer pressured. I'm gonna say something right now. I'm gonna say something, and I gotta get out of here. But I'm gonna say something. You know, a lot of rappers will brag about they young niggas, about how the young niggas are crash shot, and yeah, these niggas. And so, you know, you listen, niggas will think that, man, these young niggas is just the hardest of the hard. When in reality, the only reason that they're willing to crash out is because they are still susceptible to peer pressure. Meaning, whatever the environment dictates as the right decision, they're going to do that because they want to be a part of the environment. You got a young bitch, she don't know nothing about prison, nothing about bleed, nothing about death. But she's saying that you a hoe if you don't go do something about that nigga because he tried to holler at her at the store. You actually went and did it. And now you in that bitch, you didn't, you know what I'm saying? 7 years in, you didn't got cut up and stabbed because niggas know that nigga. But you're stronger now because you gonna move on your own drawing pattern. Then you would do whatever the environment dictated. Regardless if the word behind it is gangster, street nigga, demon to the action. If the action you doing was gangster, doesn't matter. You did that because of the environment, not because you wanted to and shit like that. You were doing that because you thought you had to do that in order to be accepted. This is how the whole can street niggas have jobs. A little boy would say some shit like that. So as I said, we have to put this shit on Front Street. We gotta let this shit be seen at the beginning so that motherfuckers don't get their mind fucked up and believe that it's just, I can play like this. You can't play like this. You can't play like this. If you not ready to go where they willing to go, then fuck what everybody think about you. Nigga, I'm finna get up out of here. But you steady trying to wolf for the people. Though it's obvious that you don't want none of that. I don't know, my nigga. I don't know. Man, shout out to that nigga legit in this bitch, nigga. You know what the fuck? Dog, I can't never see this fucking emoji. I don't never see the hand up there. But I appreciate that little shout out to that nigga, goddamn legit. He said, hey, yo, you know what the fuck we doing. But no, I just wanted to, damn, we overtime. I had to speak on that. We're gonna rock out on the rap trap. If you've not went to the hold on. Actually, I wanted to do this week. I wanted to read you a page from the final exam week. I'm sorry. I had a page picked out. Let me see. Okay, now we're going to page 11 on the exam week murder mystery. Y'all know I love my black authors. Let me give y'all an excerpt. I got my glasses on. I should be able to read. Nigga, I said I'm finna read something. Niggas got the fuck up out of here. Niggas got the fuck up out of here. All right, y'all niggas stay retarded. Okay, here we go. We start from page 11. Mr. Clark hugs him again and says, I'm proud of you, son. I just want you to know we're here for whatever it is that you decide to do. You just have to figure out what that is. Mr. Clark opens the door to his building, letting Will outside. Will adds, oh yeah, Pop, Drew said, tell you what's up. In an instant, Drew rolls down the window and yells, what's going on, Mr. Earl? Nothing much, Drew. Just working to keep food on the table, responds Mr. Clark. He tells Will, y'all be safe, son. Will responds, got you, Dad. Will and Drew pull into the parking lot of the complex after they head inside the house. Will says, we didn't even stop at the store to get another cigar. Immediately, Drew sits at the table and starts to eat. He mentions, this is my first time eating today. I didn't even get a lunch break. Will heads up the stairs, shaking his head and remarks, boy, you nasty as hell. Not even going to wash your hands. Drew yells from downstairs, hey, ask Marvin if he got a cigar. We'll smoke with him. Will washes his hands and goes to knock on Marvin's door. Knock, knock, knock. Nobody answered the door, so Will heads back downstairs. He says he's not there. Drew says, well, call him. Well, call and catch him before he gets back here so he can get some guards. Will starts to eat and calls Marvin. They hear a phone ringing from upstairs. They both look puzzled, and then Drew says, go check and see if he left his phone up there. Damn, man, my food about to be cold. Can I eat? Replies Will. Drew heads upstairs and tells Will to call the phone again. The phone rings from inside Marvin's room. Drew opens the door and screams. Man, come the fuck on, man. This is a real, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers went like a million spots on fucking Amazon and Kindle. You can get your copy of Exam Week anywhere where you get your books. Bestseller. Now, authors, obviously, because of the shit we gonna do, it throws me that, you know what I'm saying, we have the power to do that. So I'm always happy to work with them. But shout out to Zach. We're gonna have to get them on because I really feel like they got a lot of talent. We're gonna read some other shit too. But I definitely wanted to read that to y'all. Hold on. I see it. But yeah, I just wanted to speak to y'all on that. Look, go to the Patreon, handle the business, so you can stay on top of everything we doing. We got the new shows popping out in just a minute. If you've not got your new Rap Trap t-shirts, go to PayPal or Cash App. They're $35. Put your size, what color you want, and your address, and it's coming to you. If you've not got your copy of Head First 2, the deluxe edition, which comes with a signed copy, a signed bandana, and the digital code for the whole project, including 6 bonus tracks and chopped and screwed versions of the songs. Handle your business. I'll see y'all in a minute. Love, love, love. We working.
God, keep me out the way of these niggas. Caught my pistol, told my granny for to pray for a nigga. You can't call that boy your brother cause you ate with a nigga. When you start to get some money, see the hate in the nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but good vibes only around here, man. Mellow.
You only get one life to live.
Huh? Yeah.
And that's ill, the good Lord's willing.
Yeah. Huh? Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Good vibes only.
Don't come around me unless you got them good vibes. Somebody bought North Birmingham for $3 million. My middle son graduating, what a feeling. Yes. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing. I reached the ceiling of $1 trillion. Yeah. From a young ghetto teen to a D-boy dream. Collierville, Las Vegas was the ghetto scene. It weighed us all up. Yes. Job, prison, grave. The difference with freedom or the life of a slave.
Ask that nigga smart.
You only get one life to live.
Huh? Yeah.
And that's ill. The good Lord's willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing.
Good vibes only. Good vibes only.
Don't come around me unless you got them good vibes.
Way back in the money trenches, nigga, where we raised that. 9 times out of 10, we was trapping at them dope lads. Straight applying pressure on any fuck nigga wanna get always on it down, dirty money wrapped up all stacks. Been getting it in, we ran it up on them hot corners. Good vibes only. Fall back, bitch, you don't really want it. Dunkin' Dodging 12 on the east, we getting paid on the east. You a lame to the streets, we getting money on the east.
You only get one life to live.
Huh?
And that's ill. The good Lord's willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing. They be spinning, I be chilling, I be winning, Lord willing.
Good vibes only. Good vibes only.
Don't come around me unless you got them good vibes. I wake up a grateful nigga, you wake up a hateful nigga, wake up a glad nigga, you wake up a mad nigga, wake up with love nigga, you wake up with thug nigga, always hating, slanging mud nigga. This, that, green nigga, music down deep in your soul. No negative energy, out of control. Trade 9 ENT to the day I DIE. Trade 9 ENT, I love the first family. You only get one life to live. And that's ill. The good Lord's willing. They be spinning, I